I Blew Up the Kid. This is the second Honey, I Shrunk the Kids review. If you want to see my review for the first one, check that out on this channel. And then stay tuned for next Monday when I review Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Or Shrunk Ourselves. Gosh, I say things weird sometimes. If you like that sort of thing, subscribe! But, you know, I'm a big Rick Moranis fan, so he's great in this movie. The whole cast is great. All two of these movies, the first two movies were released theatrically. This one did not do so well theatrically, and I think when you watch it, you can kind of see why. So basically, they blow up the baby, and first of all, like, that title is terrible because it makes you feel like, it makes it sound like they actually blew up the baby, like, no, they actually the baby just, like, blew up in size, like a balloon. You know, if like you would inflate a balloon, you would say you blew up the balloon. That's that's what, but when you hear that title, you don't think that. And so it's like, it's a really bad title. And this movie is still fun, but it's not as fun. It doesn't have that kind of kid adventure feel that the first one had, with the kids being shrunk and all that type of stuff. It has a really weird plot. Like, the plot is that they made the kid larger, and now they have to do with that, him being Godzilla size and going around town and hiding him from people and blah 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 blah. And the climax of this movie just gets to such ridiculous degrees. I guess mild spoiler. This isn't gonna ruin your viewing experience of the film, but if you like want to watch this movie and not know anything about it, no one why you're watching a review, but he's so large that they make a giant bunny rabbit for him to hug, and while Rick Moranis, attached to this bunny rabbit, attached to a helicopter, him sitting on top, singing lullabies to his son to put him to sleep. Like, it's ridiculous. And I think that's why this movie failed, is just because it is really stupid. And not like in a mean way, it's just ridiculous. And I think there's enjoyment to be had here, but it feels like a direct-to-video sequel rather than like a straight sequel to the movie, because it just feels weaker. It kind of just doesn't, it's a weird concept. It just feels like a really cheap direct-to-video sequel, except it wasn't as cheap as the third one. So it's like, it's kind of in the middle here, and it's just forgotten about. I think when people talk about these movies, they're either talking about the very first one or the third one, and then this one's just kind of there, and nobody really talks about it, for good reason. It isn't that great of a movie. It isn't a terrible movie. It's fine. The first movie was just slightly above that, and I think that's why this movie kind of failed. But by no means is it an awful watch. If you want to watch it, go right ahead. It's perfectly fine. Like, it's not some garbage, worthless piece of trash movie, but yeah, check it out.